Hey there, everybody. How you doing? I am Francis, and welcome back to Quartz Party Book of Shadows. Last episode, our friend... I already forgot his name. Yeah, I know, some friend I turned out to be. Either ways, he stepped into a trap and he lost his leg. We're going off on our own with Kizami to find an exit. And I know that Toko loves Kizami, but we saw firsthand what kind of monster this guy is, so I'm already scared for Toko. Hopefully we'll be alright. Let's find out. Was I scared? You bet I was scared. But in a situation like this, everyone has to work together. And as long as I had any willpower left in me, I wasn't about to give up. Plus, it didn't hurt that Yuya was with me. Oh, I think he's gonna be the one that hurts you the most. So I knew everything was going to turn out just fine. I wouldn't be too sure. That guy's a monster. We figured that out firsthand. Alright, search mode. Alright, well... where in the school building are we? Outside the girls' room? Okay. How about we look in the girls' room? Seems like a great place to start, you know? Alright, let's check this stall. The stall doors seem to be stuck and absolutely will not open anymore, but I was just in there. Maybe the lock somehow got jammed when I left. Okay, so this ain't too much different from last time we were in here. Alright. It's a mirror, but it's too quiet to make out much detail. Even with the knob turned on at full blast, there's no water coming out from these pipes anymore. Okay, so we're wasting our time being in here. Let's check out the boys' room then. Oh, hi guys. Ryosuke, hang in there, hang in there. Why? Why did this have to happen? Oh, okay, they're gonna be talking every time we walk past that section. Okay. Oh, hi, Shimada. That Okawa is such a useless bastard. I don't care how close to dying Katayama is. What good's it gonna do to stay there crying about it? Waste of time, I tell ya. Just sobbing his eyes out and thinking he's a good person. It makes me sick. Well, you still volunteered to scout for an exit in his place. So I know you care at least a little bit, no matter how much you curse and complain. Yeah, got you there, don't we? You're all nuts, I tell ya. What was so funny about that? I thought I was paying him a compliment. Granted, it was largely just to shut him up, but still. He didn't seem to think it was funny. Actually, he didn't seem to be paying any attention to anything either of us were saying. He just kept walking. Well, whatever. I picked up my pace a little so I'd be closer to Yuya, and just kept walking myself. No sense dwelling on it. Yeah, sick bastard. Yeah, I really hate that guy. I know Yuya kills him, and honestly, I can't wait for that. He's like the one person that I want to die. Alright, I tried to go to the boys' room at least twice, but we kept getting stopped by our friends, so we're gonna try one more. Never mind, I guess that's why we're not going in here. It's boarded up. We aren't going in. Okay, we'll just go downstairs then. Alright, going downstairs. How about we start in 3A? Hello? Oh, hi. You don't look very well. It's a newly deceased corpse. Based on appearance and dress, she seems to have been a female. There's a student ID name tag at her feet. Karasuya High School, Megumi Onda. Well, sorry to hear you died. Can we go in here? The door is closed up tight. It won't even budge. Alright, we're not going in there. That's fine, I guess. This door seems like it might just be openable. And it was openable, and it sounds like something fell out. Eek! It's a bunch of dishes. They must have been propped against the door. They are wet, bloody prints all over them. It's a little disturbing. Well, at least before they died, they put the dishes back where they belong. That's gotta count for something, right? How do tea feel to be steady? I don't know what you're trying to say there, but okay. The writing is partially erased. making it hard to interpret what it might have said. Yeah, I can't even begin to guess what that said, because I have no idea. That seems to be all there is in here, so let's try 2A. Off we go. Alright, there's a big chalkboard. There are letters scratched into the corner of the blackboard, seemingly with fingernails. Oh boy. Do not trust them. They will betray you. The one who volunteered to go will betray you most severely. Foreshadowing Toko's fate, I bet. Well, things just started to get more red. What's my darkening at? Only 22% and I'm already seeing red on the screen. What the hell? The cabinet is locked. There appear to be numerous thick bones inside. They have titles like The Truth of Ties and Adorable Enough to Kill You. Okay. What in the world could that last one possibly be about? I don't think we want to know. Oh, hello, cracked window. There's absolutely no scenery outside this window. Just pitch blackness. All the window itself isn't budging at all. It simply will not open, no matter how much force is exerted onto it. Alright. Anything on the floor here? That's interesting. There's a note here. That might be interesting. The words "kill before you're killed" are scribbled all over the school flyer. I think the spirits are trying to warn us about our friend Yuya. Alright, before I go down this hall, let's check up this portion of upstairs, shall we? Or we're not going that way. That's an option too. Another big hole. Great. Large hole in the floor here. It's much too big to jump over. Alright, well, I guess we're not going up here. We might still have a choice of going down here, though. We'll just have to go down these stairs and then go up the stairs over there to get over here. We'll see if that's an option, though. Let's go to the science lab. And I think this is actually the first time I'm actually seeing what Toko looks like, because we haven't really seen her, like, ever. It's locked up tight. Looks like we'll have to try somewhere else. Okay. I don't want to go there anyways. And let's go to the infirmary, I guess. Or not? Oh, hello. The word infirmary was written on a plate above the door. Somehow the room just felt like it would be deserted. I was oddly confident about that. Not sure why I felt that way, to be honest, but for good measure I shouted, "Is anybody in there?" We still haven't found Mitsuki after all. I found Mitsuki! I didn't hear her call back though, so really, we had no business in this room whatsoever. Wait, was that a key sticking out of the lock? Who could have locked the door but left the key? What would be the point? I think somebody wants us to go in there. Whoa, what's up with that? The key's just sitting there? What are you doing here? I thought we were with Kazami. What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, there could be a boogeyman in there or something. And then what will we do? I figure better to lock him in and keep him out of our hair. Hey, and what exactly do you plan to do with that key? I'm gonna hang on to it, of course. Yeah, sure, so they can kill you and take the key back. Good thinking. Stop tossing it around, that's dangerous. Don't you worry. I always catch whatever I throw. Hell, I can go even higher. Honestly, pain in the ass. I second that. Shimada was such a pain in the ass. I really couldn't stand the guy. Hey, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one who hates this guy. Alright, well then. Yeah. God, you're persistent. Look, you're very good at throwing and catching, okay? So just stop already. Yes, please, stop showing off. Who are you trying to impress, huh? The ceiling in this place sure is high. Let's see if I can touch it. Oops! The hell to go? I had a feeling you'd lose it. Whatever, I don't give a shit. It's gone, whatever. And now the infirmary was cut off from us if we ever needed it. Brilliant! Good job, Shimada. Or Shimada, whatever your name was. Well, we found the exit. But it's not gonna open as we know already. It's an exit. An honest-to-goodness exit. We can finally get out of here. Yeah, about getting out of here. Not happening. I rushed over to the door, hopeful yet afraid. Knowing it might not open, but praying this horrid place would show us at least a little bit of mercy. Just a little bit. Gingerly, I raised my hand and pushed on it. And it swung open without even the slightest hesitation. Wow, I'm honestly impressed. It seemed almost too easy. Because it is too easy. So now we go back, get our friends, and get the hell out? Or we just leave with our friends? Brilliant! It was unnaturally dark outside though. And the rain was coming down so hard that peeking my head out for just a moment left my uniform completely soaked. Shimada pushed past me, throwing the door open even wider with his usual lack of regard for anyone and anything around him. My clothes went from soaked to drenched in a matter of seconds. If I were to actually walk out into it, I felt like I'd drown. You probably will. What is this place? It's way too dark out here. We in a forest, maybe? It's really coming down. If we went out there in a rainstorm like this, we get soaked to the bone. I'd rather be soaked to the bone than, to stay in there and play with the spirits of the damned. Although we already know this forest doesn't really lead anywhere. We're kind of trapped, We go out into the woods, we're never finding a way out. I wouldn't mind seeing that look on you. Anyway, we know we can get outside safely now. Let's go back and get Kiriyama. Despite having found a way out, Yuya's demeanor hasn't changed one bit. He was standing back by the hall, where he could watch over us while keeping an eye out for anyone else who might happen by. The model of maturity. Oh, if only you knew. Shimada, on the other hand, he's just running away. I'm free. I'm sending my own ass. You guys go back if you want, but I'm leaving. What? I'm not going to stick around any longer than I have to. Screw the others. I'm out of here. What a dick. You can't be serious. Hell yeah, I'm serious. Those assholes are the ones who chose to stay behind. They're just going to die one by one. And I say, let them. Wow. Didn't think you were quite that callous. But far be it from me to stop you. Yeah, go wander out into the woods and get lost, mate. Say, Kurosaki, you wanna come with me? Huh? The tone in his voice said it all. He'd hit the ultimate low. After abandoning his friends to save his own hide, he was now basically propositioning me. I really don't want to see you die. You've been real precious to me for quite some time, Yeah, well, unlike you, I have morals, and I actually give a shit about my friends. I'm not looking out for number one, I'm looking out for all of us. With an obviously rehearsed and truly sickening pickup line. He really was a slime ball to end all slime balls. Yeah, tell me about it. Unbelievable. What the hell is wrong with you? Get your eyes off me, you jackass. I couldn't believe he had a nerve to post something like this. I felt like that may have been the first time I'd ever truly yelled at someone. I was absolutely livid, and I don't blame you. And he wasn't even done. No, he still had plenty of salt left to throw in the wound. Oh, shut the hell up, you ugly bitch. Don't go getting the wrong idea. I was just trying to be nice and give you a ticket out of this hellhole. But if you don't want it, that's your loss. You're not offering me a ticket or anything. The door is wide open. If I really wanted to leave, I could. But unlike you, I actually care about the friends that stay behind. They're counting on us. I'm keeping my word, and I'm going to be going back and letting them know there's a way out of here. You need to die already. This guy's a lost cause. Yuya, let's just go. Or better yet, Yuya, you go kill him, please. My head was swimming. I was scared. I was angry. I was sad. Every negative emotion brought to the forefront, and every positive emotion was pushed away. I didn't look back. I just turned away from Shimada, walked over to Yuya's side and continued past him into the hallway. Yuya had been watching all of this unfold from the other side of the room, and for a moment, he just stood there, staring blankly at Shimada. He wants to kill him, and honestly, I'm okay with him dying. What the hell are you looking at? Get out of my sight, you spacey bastard! Yeah, you don't want to talk to him that way. Shimada then drew a large knife from his breast pocket. Its tip struggled to glisten in the dull light of the room, but it did ultimately succeed. He began whipping it around like a dumbass, probably thinking it made him look more menacing. No, it just made him look dumber. Check it out, just bought this baby yesterday, not bad, eh? But I could put it to good use, in a lot of ways. You are an amusing fellow. Huh? Does that asshole really have 10 girlfriends? How is that even possible? And yet, I'm precious to him? Somehow? What a crock. How low of an opinion must he have on women in general to pull crap like that? There's just no excuse. I was indignant. I was fuming. I was just cursing and mumbling as I fast walked back to the 3rd floor to meet up with the others. And all the while, Yuya was keeping pace with me, saying nothing at all. Always the model of maturity. Always even-tempered. He really was like a rock. He isn't like a rock. He literally is a rock. He can't feel anything. At all. Or maybe he found my mutterings annoying and was just keeping quiet, so I do the same. I didn't like that possibility one bit, so I mentally slapped myself on the cheek, forced positivity into my voice, and tried to engage him in cheery banter. Okay? You're a far better man than he is, Yuya. You never said or done anything to hurt a lady, right? Well, I guess not yet, but... I mean, I know you got a lot of women falling for you, but I never once heard a single bad rumor about you from any of them. It's kind of amazing. Well, it's not a rumor, but it is a fact. Toko, your crush be crazy. I looked him square in the eyes as if asking him, isn't that right? And for a moment, his eyes did meet mine, but then they went back to the hall. Was he not used to receiving compliments from a woman? That seems hard to believe. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, come on. Yes, you do. What a cute, innocent response. Oh, she's gonna be brokenhearted when he shows his true colors. I must have come across as bipolar to him, or something. One second I try to lighten the mood with small talk or compliments. And then I start to feel scared of this school again. Or angry at Shimada. Or sad for Kageyama. My mind just couldn't make up its mind what to feel. Toko, Emmy, is there anyone there? Hey, we found Mitsuki! Mitsuki? That was Mitsuki, wasn't it? It was coming from downstairs. Mitsuki's voice echoed up from below, but our friends were waiting for us above. Oh boy. We're gonna split up, aren't we? For a moment, I wasn't sure which direction to go, but only for a moment. The fact is, our friends were very, very close. So close that it would be foolish not to tell them what was going on before chasing after Mitsuki. Come on, we need to check in with Emmy and the others, then follow that voice downstairs. Yuya just nodded and began running up the stairs, and I was right behind him. Alright. I still don't trust him. Sorry it took so long. We found an exit, come on! We have to get moving! I was out of breath, staring down at the ground and talking to what I assumed would be 3 very attentive friends. But then I looked up. They were all there, but there were no immediacy. No urgency on anyone's faces. Emi and Okawa weren't even looking at me. Nor at Yuya, but at Katayama. He's dead, isn't he? They were fixated on his face, and each bore a sad, hopeless, empty expression. And they certainly weren't about to get moving. There was a general heaviness in the air. Something was very wrong. Can't you put two and two together? Your friend be dead! I gently reached out my hand and touched Emmy's shoulder. What? What's going on? Toko. He's... Katayama's getting weaker. He's not going to make it. Oh no. Ryosuke, why won't you talk to me? Say something, please. Ryosuke. Emmy's eyes were filled with tears. Okawa, too, was cradling Katayama's head and looking like he'd been crying this whole time. His eyes were bright red and his nose was running. Well, I think Rocket cradling his head isn't going to help him any. Yuya, still saying nothing, just walked over to Katayama's side, bent down and began examining his wound. Yuya? We need to hurry. The four of us silently but unanimously agreed that our best course of action was to pick up Katayama and bring him through the exit we discovered. And we had to be very, very quick about it, or he really would die. I could tell just by looking at him that his time was almost up. Kizami, can you carry him? Yeah, I could use your help getting him on my back though. We should have just took him in the first place. Ryosuke, hang in there. We'll save you. As this was all going on, I had that nagging feeling that I was forgetting something. Of course, Mitsuki! We had to go find her. We couldn't just leave her behind after all. Here's a course of action then. You guys get our friends the hell out of here. We'll show you to the exit. And I'm gonna go find Mitsuki. Yuya, do you mind if I run downstairs and look for Mitsuki? If she wanders too far, she might... He didn't even have to say anything this time. His eyes told me the whole story. Got it. I know I can trust you with this task, they said. And that was enough for me. I shot off down the hall like a bullet. I was determined to find Mitsuki and rejoin everyone en route. I don't think they're getting out of here. I think Kizami's gonna... Well, put him down and kill both of you. I hurried down to the second floor. But Mitsuki's voice was coming from even further down. I'd have to keep going to the first floor ahead of the others. Oh boy. Alright, we're back in search mode. We're looking for Mitsuki, but you guys know what? I'm actually going to end this episode here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me coming back to Quartz Party Book of Shadows. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.